வாங்க ஒரு சிம்பிளான விஷயத்தை பார்க்கலாம்.
Hey everyone! In today's analysis, we are going to map out the invisible engine that literally runs our modern world. Now, I know that even if you follow tech pretty closely, data science can sometimes feel like this completely convoluted web of code, right? Well, today, I want to be your guide and demystify the whole thing. We're going to look at it through a totally different lens. We're going to treat it like a giant factory. We'll see exactly where the raw data comes from, how it gets processed, and the absolute magic it eventually becomes.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. When you hear the words data science, what's the first thing that pops into your head? If you're like most people, you immediately picture someone hunched over a laptop, furiously typing out complex Python code, doing next-level math on a black screen with green text all day long. I kind of want to challenge that assumption right now. Sure, coding and math are tools we use, absolutely, but data science is not just sitting at a computer punching in numbers. Actually, it's more like a magic wand. Think of it as this incredibly powerful operational engine that takes total, unstructured chaos and turns it into the applications and services that make our real-world lives so much easier every single day.
To really get how this works, we're going to use a simple factory blueprint. We'll track a single piece of data through 3 easy steps. First, the input, which is our raw material. Second, the core, which acts as the filter. And finally, the output, where the magic happens.
Let's kick things off with step 1, the input. This is exactly where we gather our raw material.
Before we can build anything, we need that raw material, right? In data science, you'll constantly hear people say data comes from various sectors. Okay, quick jargon alert. Let's decode that corporate speak. Various sectors really just means different everyday industries. We're talking about places like banking, hospitals, or the government. These are the massive, heavy-duty generators of the raw data that feeds our entire factory.
Let's get specific here, because there are 5 major sectors that act as the absolute biggest suppliers of this stuff. First up, we have social networks. Think Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Every single time you hit like on a photo or every second you spend watching a video, boom, that is raw data. Second, search engines like Google or Bing. Every weird question we ask builds into a massive data set. Third is healthcare. And guys, this is advancing so fast. By 2026, cutting-edge AI is going to be used directly at the point of care for clinically accurate diagnostics. That level of precision is only possible because of the immense amounts of patient data from doctors and smartwatches. Fourth, we've got finance. Banks are utilizing brand new data pipelines right now to drastically improve fraud detection so that our money doesn't get stolen. And fifth, the public sector. This is smart cities, traffic cameras, public services. Data from this sector literally helps run the whole country.
Moving right along to the factory floor. Step 2, the core. This acts as our ultimate filter.
So picture this. We have billions, sometimes trillions of data points pouring in every day from those 5 sectors. But here is the secret of the trade. When all that data first hits our system, it looks like absolute garbage. Seriously, imagine opening up a massive spreadsheet and just seeing the numbers 101, 102, and 103. On their own, completely useless. It's just raw chaos. Well, this is exactly where the data scientist steps in as the real hero of our factory. Their main job is to manage this central database, dig into that chaos, and pull out the meaning. When they run that unstructured noise through their filter, they discover that 101, 102, and 103 aren't just random numbers. They are heart rate monitor readings. Suddenly, that complete noise has been transformed into highly valuable real-world context.
And that is the true engine running the entire data science world. It's this absolutely crucial filtering process of taking raw, meaningless garbage and turning it into actionable information. Without this core filter in place, we would quite literally just be drowning in a sea of useless numbers.
Which perfectly brings us to our third and final stage. Let's head over to the shipping department for the output, the magic.
Now that our data has been completely cleaned up and given some real context, we can start building what the professionals call digital services. Time for our second jargon alert. Simply put, a digital service is just an internet-based convenience that uses your specific data to function better for you personally.
And this brilliantly shows exactly what we build with all that filtered information. We basically create 3 main types of outputs. First, those digital services we just talked about. Think of Netflix. When you open it up, it magically suggests a movie you're totally going to love based on your past viewing habits. Pretty cool, right? But what about hardware? Well, second, we have data products. This is fascinating because a data product relies completely on data just to exist. Take a smartwatch fitness app. If that app cannot collect your raw data, like your daily steps or your heart rate, that app is 100% useless. It is a product made entirely out of data. And finally, at the absolute highest level, we build information-driven applications. These are super advanced apps running on live, real-time data. The best example for sure is Google Maps. Every single second, it's taking in public sector data from traffic cameras and GPS user data to give you live traffic alerts and let you know exactly what to expect on the road ahead.
Let's take a step back and look at how this whole shebang builds into one complete life cycle. It is a really beautiful, structured arc. Step 1, we collect the raw data from our 5 major sectors like social media and healthcare. Step 2, the data scientist acts as that core filter, transforming all that raw chaos into useful information. And step 3, we take that filtered information and we build the incredible digital services and products that make our modern lives possible.
So, as we wrap up our little tour of the data science factory today, I want to leave you with a thought. Data science is clearly so much more than just sitting alone in a dark room writing code. It is literally the heartbeat of modern innovation. So I've got to ask you, out of those 5 massive sectors, social networks, search engines, healthcare, finance, or the public sector, which one would you most want to work in? Where would you want to build this operational engine? Think about it. If this structured breakdown helped clear things up for you today, please give this explainer a like and share it with your friends who love learning about tech. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive, and I will see you in the next explainer.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you for watching.